In 2018, Tanya and I had been living overseas for the previous 11 years. 4 years we lived in Asia, 7 years we lived in Europe, and we decided that it was time to get out of our comfort zone and come to the U.S. to live. And so in picking where we would go, we were just getting advice from different people. And someone had mentioned, well, have you ever thought about Henderson? No, I had never thought about it. I'd been here once. Tanya had never been here. Tanya had never been to Las Vegas. And so with that, we came, we figured it out, and on the third day, we made an offer and it was accepted and bought a house here. And there we've been. So a lot of people say, well, Henderson, what is Henderson? Is it Las Vegas or whatever? It's in the Southeast Vegas Valley. It's 320,000 people. Here's a map right here that shows where it is in relationship to the Strip and Vegas itself. And today, after 3 years here, we're going to tell you the 5 things that we love about Henderson, Nevada. Stay with us. The number one reason that we love living in Henderson is its very interesting downtown area and the history behind it. I'll cover the history in another section, but its downtown is it has a unique flavor to it, and the names are just so interesting. So, for example, here in the city of Henderson, where you go to school? Well, you go to Basic High School, of course. I guess that'd be after you go to Basic Elementary School, and I don't mean to make light of it, but this is Basic High School, and we have friends who are alumni of Basic High School. And when you go into the town, you have Basic Avenue, you have Major Avenue, you have Nickel Avenue, Magnesium Street. It's just very interesting, and I'll tell you more about that as we go along and why it's called that. But of course, Basic High School, it's no longer really called Basic High School. It is now a much more upscale situation, and it's called the Basic Academy of International Studies, and it really is a beautiful complex here. It has a theater. It's just a beautiful facility. I'm not really sure exactly. I need to do a little bit more research as to what they specialize in. But it's more than a basic education, that's for sure. And what better motivation here at Basic Academy than to have their sign that's out there? We are Basic Academy. We're basic strong, not just basically strong. Stay positive, work hard, make it happen. Be you, be strong, be great. Isn't that just the best? They didn't say be best, however. So we're here in the heart of the old town of Henderson. And let me just show you here, this is what they call the Water Street District, which is Water Street is the main street that goes through Old Henderson. And we're gonna take a look around and see what there is to see here. So the old town of Henderson has had some hard times in the past, but now is in the midst of a little bit of a revival. And we're going to have lunch today at Juans Flaming Fajitas and Cantina, which is one of the newer restaurants that's just been opened. And just right next door is a tap room and brewery. Probably won't be tasting anything there today, but just gives you an idea that the town is starting to come back a bit. Okay, well, we're here in Juan's Flaming Fajitas in downtown Henderson, and I thought this was like a brand new place, but the guy who's seated us explained to us that this place has been here for 3 years. He said, "Are you from out of town?" "No, we're from Henderson." "Whoa," he says, "where you been?" So here we are, and it's looks like it's a pretty cool place. Of course, it's got all the Golden Knights paraphernalia up there. Pretty soon it'll have to be the Henderson Silver Knights left to put another logo up there. Here's the beautiful Tanya, who's ready to chow down. So we'll see what we have. So here Tanya is of course, modeling the menu. Tanya's head is actually behind there. There she is. So what we're looking at here now are some of the appetizers that they've served here. So there's some different salsas and, of course, the obligatory chips. And Tanya, what do you think you're going for today?
I think I'm going to have a cheese enchilada.
Cheese enchilada. Anything else with that?
Black beans and rice.
Oh, what a great choice. Okay, let's see how it goes. So we just got our food, and Tanya has the, what do you call that?
A cheese enchilada and a beef burrito with black beans and rice. Lots of cheese.
Looks pretty good.
Looks like, yeah, so
and, thank you. And what we've got here is what's called the gringo enchiladas. So we'll kind of see if it's fit for a gringo. Well, it looks like Tanya enjoyed her meal. What do you say, Tanya?
I think there's more left.
Oh my God! You know, this is one of the things about getting out of the pandemic, or at least starting to come out of it, is that we don't get out much. We haven't gotten out much, and we have to sort of relearn social etiquette and habits. It may take a while. Don't you think? The Pass Casino. Got a rotating star. The way Vegas used to be. Coming up here.
You see where it's going.
Here we got the Water Street Pizzeria over here. Look at that, Tanya. That is new.
Oh, check out the clock.
and the pizza clock.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's pizza o'clock right there. Okay.
Oh, wow. Look at
Here we have
the Golden Knights something.
Lifeguard Arena.
I think this is where they practice.
That's exactly right. That's right. That's exactly right. So much changes so quickly here. It's just wonderful. Lifeguard Arena in Henderson. It's one of the I think the main practice arena, isn't it, for the Golden Knights?
I think so.
Can you imagine?
And then they're going to let the community use it too.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that great? Look, I mean, here's an NHL hockey team, and they're in this little town. Well, this area, little town, kind of run down, but on its way back up. And we got the Golden Knights right here. I mean, I love this place. It's the best. So we're here inside the Silver Knights practice arena, home of the Silver Knights. Here it is. Yeah, up and coming team in the American Hockey League. Well, I'm inside the Silver Knights practice facility, and actually they have a couple of rinks here. It's amazing. So the Silver Knights aren't practicing right now, but there are a number of other people that are out there and skating around the ice. It's about 90 degrees outside, but it is very chill in here. It's just the best. This is amazing. This is an incredible new facility for a junior hockey team, and it's all part of the Golden Knights operation. And so you just keep watching those Silver Knights. They're going to be a hot team. Sort of segue into our second favorite thing about living in Henderson is the unique history of this town. And here it says Henderson began with basic magnesium incorporated, the miracle metal used in munitions and airplane parts. After, so I'm going to have to give you a little bit of a background here. The Basic Magnesium Company was here in 1941, and that was basically what this town was all about, was producing magnesium, which was used in bombs, airplane parts, all kinds of different things for the war effort. And people came here. There were at least 15 to 17,000 people that were here making these things, working for Basic, hence the name Basic High School and so forth, and the name of all these streets, Victory Lane and so forth. Then, of course, after the war was over, they didn't need magnesium for all these things, and they were coming up with alternative products. So things kind of dwindled. About at least half of the people left. There were only about 7,000 people left in Henderson. They decided they better figure out something to do to keep this place going, so then they finally incorporated the town, and everything was going fine. They stayed with the mining and defense industry, and there was a company called Pepco that was here, which was the do you remember what that was all? I can't remember what the acronym is for, but they basically made explosives and rocket propellant for the space shuttle, and everything was going fine until one day in 1988 the plant exploded. Measured 3.5 on the Richter scale, blew out people's windows throughout the Las Vegas Valley, and after that explosion, the city decided that it was time to start maybe they should kind of get away from the defense industry. This was turning out to be kind of a one-way street to nowhere. It's still biker day here in Henderson. And so they started developing more, and it finally turned into the city it is now. One of the top reasons that we love it here is its quirky history. It was named after Senator Charles Henderson, who was a U.S. senator. He was serving about, I think, 1918 to 1921 or so. Talk about a tough guy. He was a Democrat. He lost the election for a new term, but he was still, a couple days later, was hanging around the U.S. Senate building when a guy came up to him and put a gun in his chest. So, this problems that we've been having in the Capitol, this is nothing new. Put a gun in his chest. The guy was a former
patient.
No, client.
Oh, client.
Because Henderson was a lawyer and was a guy who had lost a lawsuit that Henderson's firm had represented him in 25 years previously. This guy had held a grudge all that time. There was a struggle. Henderson wasn't about to go down like a weenie. So he fought him with the gun, and the gun went off. The bullet hit Henderson in the forearm, and meanwhile the cops are coming in. They arrest the guy. They ask Henderson if he needs some help. No, he just sort of bandages up his arm. He says, "Nah, I'll be fine," And I mean, that guy was tough.
He was tough.
That was tough. I mean, this is it's just a scratch.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough, and that's the kind of town this is.
Yep.
It's a tough town. It's been down and out before.
It's been exploded.
It's been exploded. Who knows what's going to happen next to this town? But right now it's on the way up,
yep.
And that's one of the reasons we love it here. Okay, we're going to give you more later. Now it's on to head to another part of town. Okay.
All right.
You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, here we go. The thing we like about being in Henderson is the amount of libraries and sports facilities. So right here, this is the Paseo Verde Library, which is one of 4 brand new, beautiful libraries in the city of Henderson. Well, we now have the Henderson Silver Knights, which is a junior hockey team, part of the American Hockey League, which is the younger brother to the Golden Knights. And we are, of course, we don't do anything small in Vegas or Henderson. And so if we have a hockey team, well, of course, they can't just play in a gym somewhere or some high school. We have to build a mega hockey stadium for them, of course. And of course, what we have here is, we really should call them the Henderson Raiders, because not the Las Vegas Raiders, but we'll put up with that. The actual headquarters of the Raiders is right here in Henderson, along with their huge, all year long training center. So the fourth thing that we love about being in Henderson is it's the home of some very nice hotel casinos and some very nice shopping. Now, of course,
I love coming to the district. I feel like I'm somewhere special. And it's always nice here.
I should mention here that the M is the official hotel for the Las Vegas Raiders, and they've renamed the Tavern and Grill here the Raiders Tavern and Grill. And this is the first time we've been here to take a look at it, so and have lunch. So we'll kind of see how it is. And so the fifth thing that we love about Henderson is that it is a very kind city. I mean, I'm not just saying that people are nice, because they are very nice, but they take it to another level. Let me tell you an example. In 2014, the City Council of Henderson passed a Be Kind initiative, and November is actually Be Kind month, and every year they give a Heart of the City award to the person who most exhibits the spirit of kindness, whether it's through volunteerism or other acts of kindness that someone exhibits, and they give that award every November. Isn't that amazing?
It's lovely.
It is.
And the banners that you see on the street.
And you see banners on the street that says "Be kind." I mean, where would you ever see that?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of towns that could use that. In the U.S.
I think so.
Really, I want to tell you how they describe being kind, and I printed this out, so I'm going to have to read it to you. But it is they really codified this. It says here below, and this is from the City of Henderson's website. It says below are some examples of how you can help spread kindness. Pay someone a compliment. Say thank you. Bring in a neighbor's trash bins. Greet someone with a smile. See, there you go. Wipe down fitness equipment after use. Hold a door open for another person. Let someone go ahead of you in line. Pick up a piece of litter. Ask if you can help. Return a shopping cart. Compliment someone to their boss.
You're my boss.
Oh, well, I don't believe that. Leave a nice server a generous tip. Help a mother with her baby stroller. Volunteer your time or talents. Help someone carrying a lot of stuff. Let someone merge into your traffic lane. I think there's a lot of places in the country that could use a little bit of that. Introduce yourself to your neighbors. Offer your seat. Bring a treat to work. Give someone a book you think they'd like. Let them have the parking space. Try to make every person in a group conversation feel included.
That's important.
Don't you think that's a good one?
Yeah. That's a really good one.
Send anonymous flowers. That could backfire, but I guess if it's truly anonymous, you keep them wondering. Okay. Listen intently. Listen intently. That's very good. Adopt a rescue pet. Hold the elevator. So those are just some examples that Henderson gives you to exhibit kindness. So those are the 5 reasons that we love Henderson, Nevada, and we hope to see you on the next video. And remember, if you enjoy any of these, give us a like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Okay.
See you next time.
See you later.